Hello everyone, I am Mehak Mir, member of Moolya Foundation. I'm glad I got this opportunity to conduct this video series and have a conversation with our IMO scholars. 1 month ago, Moolya Foundation had started an In My Opinion challenge which helps young budding policy enthusiasts to put forth their opinions. Over the period of time, we've received some phenomenal submissions, and as this amazing journey comes to an end, we would like to put their point of views through this video series. Without wasting any further time, I would like to request Anvi to introduce herself as well as her topic.
Hi, Meg. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Hi, everyone. I'm Anvi Agarwal. I am a second year undergraduate student of economics and statistics at St. Xavier's College, Mumbai. Uh,
Okay, Anvi would like you to just give a brief introduction about your topic, the need to incorporate
uh,
behavioral insights while framing policies in India.
okay, so the topic that I've chosen is largely based upon two major fields, which is economics as well as psychology. And a part of public policy also comes in at this point. So, what the topic in very simple words is basically to make policies while looking at people as humans, as not irrational beings, and not something that the economic theory states as rational consumers. So, this is like a very small introduction about what exactly the topic holds. Um,
Uh, Great. So now I would like you to briefly explain us why did you choose this topic? Because this is a very uncommon topic, and I don't think many people amongst us have have given it a thought.
Right. Yeah. So I think, like I said before, I'm a student of economics, and if someone has done economics, they know from the very start. Like I think people usually start with micro, and there are certain assumptions in microeconomics, and there's something called as ceteris paribus, which says that everything else holding constant. So it's a very theoretical set of, the knowledge is very theoretical. While you actually apply it in practical life, that's not the same, because you see they have an assumption of rationality of consumers, which says that every being, every consumer is rational. But if you see in real life, we, us human beings, we are not rational. We are very complex and are controlled by different factors and emotions, and that's why in many situations we might act very irrationally and choose, have an opinion or choose the option which is not really the most optimum one. So just to like give you an example, say if you have to choose between two, say if you have to buy a good A or good B, and you know that good A has a larger quantity at a lesser price and the quality remains the same, but there might be many other factors influencing your brain, say advertising, or say your favorite actor is promoting that particular good. So you would take you would opt for option B instead of option A, even though option A is more optimum, just because of these other factors that are playing in your mind. So behavioral economics sees humans as humans and not as robots, someone who, like I said, who aren't rational most of the time. So, owing to this, Richard Thaler, he's one of the pioneers of behavioral economics, wrote this book called Nudging. I was actually reading it a while ago, and it's called Nudge, sorry. And he talks about how humans can be given a nudge without them knowing, or with them knowing, to, get the best behavior out of themselves, even before, like without them knowing, like I said before. And now applying this behavioral economics, the findings that you get from looking at people, observing people, into policy making is very crucial, because policies at the end of the day are for the public. It's for the public good, and developmental economics takes into account the best of the public. Now, any policy that is made is to either, it's for a lot of reasons, to curb poverty, it's to get a change in the society that way. So now if you take these findings about people, if you know that I'm going to react in this way, if you tell me to do this, then it's just going to, enhance the whole process of policy making and policy implementation. So this is what led me to choosing the topic that I wanted to write about.
Exactly. Now, as and when you're speaking about it, it's making it more interesting to like read your submission again and then understand what you're telling. Also, we would like you to ask to explain about Niti Ayogya that you had mentioned in your submission, a line or two.
Yes, yes. So very recently, not very recently, but in 2015, the government came up with a policy think tank called Niti Aayog, which is basically taking the bottom-up approach, looking at how people, how people are, and then taking it up to the government level. And it has played a major role in making policies, very good policies that have been implemented in the past 5 years or so. So I think there were talks about a behavioral unit, a nudge unit being set up in Niti Aayog, but that wasn't possible back in 2018. Although some talk about it has been happening recently as well. So to give you an example, we have the government of UK, Singapore. We have international bodies like the World Bank and the IMF having a very different unit set up just to look into behavioral economics, just to find out how people, react to a certain stimulus that's given to them. So India being a developing economy, when you have a certain amount of money, only like a limited amount of money that is being put into the development sector, it's put into, uplift people out of poverty, for the migrant crisis, for unemployment, all of these things. I think every rupee should be squeezed out to its maximum. So every policy that you're uh, formulating and implementing, it should be as effective as it could be. It should be as accurate as you can make it. And this part, the findings of behavioral economics just add on to the already accurate policies that would be made or formulated by policymakers. So yes, this was the reason behind the push to have a nudge unit set up in India.
So this was really insightful, Anvi. Also, lastly, I would like to ask you if you have any future plans related to policy making or behavioral insights with regards to policy, and if you would like to share them with us.
Yes. So I'm already doing some work in public policy. I quite often write on blogs, and I write blogs and articles online. I think behavioral economics is really, really interesting for me. And personally, I feel like it is one of the spaces, one of the fields that I could go ahead and, get a master's in. So definitely, it's one of my options for pursuing it in my further education. Yeah.
Great. I wish you all the best, Anvi. Also, I would like to thank you so much for your time, and I truly believe every viewer is taking back a great thought from this discussion. Thank you again from Moolya Foundation as well.
Thank you, Mahak. It was great talking to you.
Thank you.